Alright, hey guys, Tom here. I just picked up the Athlon Talos 414 by 50? 44, excuse me. So, here we go. Got it right here. So, I picked this up on a kind of a whim, and it's going on actually my. Here we go. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little box. I mean, for a little rifle, scope. So, all right, bubble wrap. Okay, got our little manual here. Okay, don't need the box. So, well, first impression, it's got some scope caps on it. Okay, let's take those off. Those are non-see-through, so okay. So a little dusty. This was mounted on a guy's 223 for coyote hunting. He said it worked awesome for him. He was moving up to a different Athlon optic, and so well, first impression is it's well built. I mean, it's pretty sturdy. It's not like super light, but it's not like one of my other optics. But looks like it has, this is a mill, so I mean, it's these turrets spin pretty easy. I mean, they could be a little bit more stiff. I know this is probably definitely broken, but like if you're dialing up or dialing down, even elevation, windage, or whatever, you don't want to bump it or anything like that. But I mean, but it moves pretty easy. I mean, it's not super stiff. I do notice though, on a lot of the reviews I was watching on the Athlon scopes, that there was like the grease problem inside the turret and in the windage knobs. So a lot of guys were cleaning it out and putting their own lighter lube in there due to, I don't know if you can see it, but when you go to turn to each mill, it goes in between the line a little bit, so it's not directly on the line. You'll get like maybe every other tick mark. It goes in between, so I'm definitely gonna have to work on that. But I mean, it definitely gonna have to clean it up to my standards. I ended up did buy this scope rings with it. I ended up picking up some Vortex 30 millimeter, pretty durable scope rings for this. It's going actually on that right there, that Savage Model 10. So back to this scope, it does have 10 all the way up to infinity. So I've been doing a lot of reviews on this optic, and guys are hitting up to 900 plus. So I'm gonna find out myself, because I definitely like shooting the long range. I just picked this up as a backup optic for my Savage 308, because that is my backup gun. It has bailed me out a couple times, so it'll save me from having to move my optic from my primary 308 over to this one. So at least I'll have this to be able to hit 700-800 yards at least. But it does have the illumination. Oh, nice. Yep, that does work pretty good. I don't know if you can see that. The turrets are pretty nice in it. So let's see if we can There's always zoomed out. Okay, power all the way. And see if we can, there we go. Kind of doing this on my cell phone, so there we go. So I mean, it's pretty bright. You can actually read the numbers pretty clear. The clarity of the glass is actually better than what I thought. Guys said that they were really good, and I was like, ah man, it's 14 by 44. You know, it's a 400 dollar scope, and I was like, man, it can't be that super, awesome. Everybody says it's the same as the Viper, the Vortex Viper line, and I do own a couple Vortex Vipers, and I have a Barris XTR Gen 2 that's an F-class optic, and that thing is ridiculous. I mean, that's a $1,700 scope, and you definitely pay, you get what you pay for. So I was kind of hesitant about getting this, but after I watched, I think every YouTube video out there, and on these things, I mean, guys were literally hitting 600 consistent, 700 consistent, 800, and they said they had to work for the 8 to 1,000. But I mean, as an optic that's $400 or less, I mean, hitting 1,000 yards with a mil, I mean, in the clicks, they move so good. I mean, they're nice, and I mean, they're loud. I mean, you can tell definitely when you're clicking. The zoom, it moves super nice. You're like parallax, I mean, it moves. It's not junk. I mean, it's durable. I've felt some junk scopes in my day, and I'll tell you what, this is definitely a pretty durable optic. I mean, it's I did get a sunshade for it. It's actually coming in the mail, so it didn't come with this. So I mean, yeah, it is right there, made in China, but you know what? China makes some pretty good stuff. I mean, I'm all about America, but you know, a lot of the stuff in America is actually really expensive, and it's really durable, and it's, but this Athlon right here, they, kind of manufacture them out of, I think, Idaho or something like that, or Utah, here in the States. So this actually carries over the right there, the lifetime warranty gold stamp. So it transfers over. So if anything happens, I can send this right out to Athlon, and they'll take a look at it for me and do what they can. But I'm pretty good with my stuff. I'm pretty clean, and I don't bang it up too much. So, but hey guys, a lot of reviews out there on the Athlon products. Not a whole lot on the 4 to 44. The 4 to 14 by 44. But I'm definitely gonna put some more videos up of using this thing. I'm definitely, first thing, next week, it's going on my rifle, and we're gonna be hitting the range with it. So, and I'm gonna be getting into details on it, and definitely, hopefully, if it shoots as good as it feels, I'm gonna be putting some good reviews out there. So, and if it stands up to a 308, stays zeroed, and things like that, and it dials quick, and it dials to what I need it to, especially if it is really accurate, as they say it is, up to 700, 800, 900 yards. I'm definitely going to be spreading the word about this optic. I'm part of a couple shooting clubs, and I threw this name out there, when I was shooting, and they're like, oh, Athlon, I have heard of that, but, I really haven't heard much about it and how they are, and, they're $400 scopes, how good can that be? I've spent up to $1,500 on a scope, and I mean, yeah, like I said, you get what you pay for, and I definitely think that Barris is awesome. That Vortex is awesome too. This is kind of based off the Vortex line. I can see why. I mean, it is very similar to the PST. The clarity, I've shot through the PST. It is very clear, and this is actually just as clear. So hopefully when I get it mounted on the rifle, it'll shoot, and I have no doubt that the durability of this will withstand 30 millimeter tube. I'd really like this to be a 50 millimeter, but is what it is. I got this used on one rifle, one owner for 265 bucks. I mean, you cannot beat that. This is going on my backup rifle. It come with a warranty, and it come with scope caps, and I mean this thing doesn't even have a scratch on it. It doesn't even have scope mount. So I mean, this is used. Imagine getting a brand new one, and that's 420 bucks. So I hope this shoots as good as it looks, because I really am pretty excited about this Athlon company. So I'll get back to you guys on how this shoots, and definitely get the word out. Take care.